Hey guys, what's up? It's Cody Church. For my video this week, I was going to talk about Sam Kolder. For my previous discussion videos, I kind of realized they might be a little bit long and stretched out, so this one I'm going to try to make a little bit more entertaining and shorter and more to the point. So let's get started.
We're just a bunch of kids that don't know what we're doing. That's what our parents say. I know what I'm doing.
Many small filmmakers are inspired by Sam Kolder in many ways. And that's kind of just obvious. He's incredible at what he does, and he's just an inspiration, just how incredible and unique he is. But some people copy his style so much to the point where it's unbearable. They copy the font, the LUT, the squiggle of the text, the music, the everything. Everything is being copied. The zoom transitions, luma fades, almost forgot about those two. Everything is being copied by him, and it's just way too far. Overall, when you copy someone that intensively, it just shows that you have a huge lack of creativity. I'm not trying to sound rude, but by copying his style, you're probably never going to get where he's at. That style, that is his style. That is Sam Kolder. Everybody knows it's Sam Kolder when his video comes on. Don't copy that style, find your own style. Like, if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense at the end of the day for somebody to watch your video that is just a knockoff of Sam Kolder's video instead of just watching his, so that might also help this point a little bit. Don't get me wrong, there are some really cool Sam Kolder inspired videos out there, but just some of them are just beyond disgusting, honestly. Like how knockoff they are and how professional it looks. Just the exact copy. They're throwing that LUT over top of their GoPro footage or something and then using some transitions, and then they put Sam Kolder's name on it. It's kind of just a disgrace for Sam Kolder. Okay, so for the zoom transitions, I honestly just think you should probably not use those in your videos ever. Maybe one or two. In my most recent video, I just used one, just because it added to it a lot and it felt right. I'll show you it right here, but it just felt right in that scenario. I really wouldn't recommend it though, just because that is probably the single most overused transition on the internet right now. And then especially if you got like a plugin for Premiere, that probably looks even worse because it's not the original Baker Tuts smooth zoom, and the smooth zoom from Baker Tuts looks way better than like a plugin that some YouTuber made for Premiere. It looks way better on After Effects. Okay, so kind of the same goes for the luma fade transitions. Don't do just like a plain sky replacement. Like, those are so overused. I used one, I'm guilty of it too. I think we're all guilty of it, but just using like an original luma fade idea. I'll show you one that I did in one of my videos called Don't Miss It. It's kind of just an original idea that I came up with on the spot. You just got to think about the lights and the darks, and this is what I did. I thought that turned out really cool. I think that was my favorite part of the video, honestly. And then my friend Mateo just released a video. He's also a videographer. This is what he did with one. It's pretty cool as well. Like, I don't think I would have thought of that. He did a nice luma fade yeah, he did a nice luma fade. It's pretty cool. Also, probably don't just throw a luma fade on like a random clip that looks horrible. I mean, I think you guys all know what I'm talking about, but some people just put them in the middle of their edit and it just doesn't flow and it just looks bad. So just don't do that. So some ideas that I have that aren't exactly copying him, but I think it's precautions that you should take when you're making an edit that I take, because I don't want to be a complete knockoff of him. I'm never going to use like the same LUT or the same font or any of that stuff, except for maybe the thumbnail of this video. But the transitions, there's a ton of transitions. If you just scroll through those transitions on the Premiere, like, there's so many. I mean, I don't look through all of them. I'm sure you could find a cool one in there though, but in After Effects, I downloaded a plugin called Handy Seamless Transitions. You can look it up. It has like 120 or, I don't know, probably more than that, transitions that are kind of similar to the smooth zoom, but I think they're better. And there's so many options, you can look through them. I use some in my bridge jumping video. I'll put a clip over top of this. But yeah, like, those are really cool. They're not an exact knockoff of Sam Kolder's. I think he might use some of those in his videos, but definitely not overused at all, so you should check those out. Okay, for the font, just don't use Surfing Capital. It's a really intensive font in the first place. Your computer probably doesn't like it. Just stay away from that. Find your own font. Like, I found my own font for my title. It wasn't that hard. I just went on Duff Font, I think it's called, and I looked through some, and I found one that it's kind of similar to Surfing Capital in a way, but it's really cursive and unique to me, I think. Like, I've never seen somebody else with this font, so I like it. I'm gonna stick with it. That's my go-to name. And as for the squiggle, just stop doing that. Like, that is his thing. That is his squiggle. Like, what's the point of you doing a squiggle on your video? Like, I know that it's cool, but it's his thing. Just let him have his thing. Stop copying that. And then for the music, some people are literally using that Millennium song. I think it's called Riverie. I don't know if that's exactly how you pronounce it, but I've seen like several edits just with that song that have the M31 LED over top and just all the stuff that I've talked about in their videos, and it's just like, are you kidding me? You can't even find a different song? Like, I'm just gonna leave my SoundCloud, it's me and my friends, or my friends and I's SoundCloud down below, and you guys can check that out. There's a lot of songs through there that are EDM style edit songs, and they're what I use, and they work, that aren't copying Sam Kolder exactly. Okay, so overall I think that's pretty much all I have to say. It just bothers me. I mean, I'm sure it bothers a lot of us, but there's just so many overused like transitions and stuff, and all it has to do with Sam Kolder, and he's just so amazing, and everybody's kind of making him look bad by copying all of his stuff. Like, I'm sure it feels good to be him, to see like all these people that he's inspiring, but this is the point where I think it's just becoming too much, and people need to take a step away from it and come up with their own ideas and be themselves and be creative. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy. Subscribe. I have really cool videos on my channel if you want to go check them out. And that's it. I'm uploading weekly, like I said. So, yeah, have a good one, guys. Thanks.